I got into art because I was surrounded by artists. So my uncle is an architect, my great-grandfather was an artist, and I remember having to go visit him all the time and seeing this like special secret room that existed and not knowing what it was. And I remember just feeling like extremely strange and investigating what these things were, and I just loved everything about it. I loved the materials, I loved how the brushes felt, I loved the fact that there's this wooden object, you know, which is an easel. I just loved everything about it. And so I think when it came to my interest in school, I just kind of found myself heading more towards the art side. I've been curating for I think 4 years now, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself an art curator because I think it takes so much more, and I find myself to be an obsessive kind of person, and I feel I need to not necessarily study. I mean, not everyone's able to study things, but find a way to perfect a craft. And up until I feel I've perfected it, I won't necessarily call myself a curator, but I do venture into curatorial management work, you know. My thoughts on local street art is that the artists themselves as well as their work is undervalued. Perhaps it's because it's in public spaces, so people they think it's maybe work that can be recreated, or work that doesn't have any value. But it does, because, you know, it isn't in a very corporate or exclusive space. It's art that's created for the people, and it's people who just want to share and spend money on materials and spend money on paintbrushes and create artwork that wasn't commissioned by anyone, but something that they just feel the space needs to engage with as well as embrace. And I think it's such a selfless thing to be a street artist. And that's why I have such great admiration for people in the local street art game. The state of local art is, I think it's in an exciting place, only because so many of us are going abroad to showcase our work. And for the first time, I don't feel we're trying to be westernized. I feel we've accommodated ourselves, accommodated our people, and really we are unapologetic about the content that we have. And for the first time, people are wanting it and demanding it. I don't know if it's because Western folks like to assimilate themselves to our cultures, but regardless, if our people are making money, they're able to eat, they're able to continue producing, and it's unfortunate that it's not matched with what's happening in the corporate spaces. A lot of people in these body corporates or in galleries are predominantly white, and it's unfortunate that we have very few black individuals representing us and speaking on our behalves. But I think in time that'll change, and that's a very exciting thing. The more people get experience, the more people study further to perfect their skills and perfect their craft, the better. Johannesburg as a city has firstly inspired me to get back onto the art wagon. It's been so long that I haven't created in years, but I've been the representation or as a voice or someone who assists in the creative direction of other artists. And it's been a while since I've been able to create my own work, and Johannesburg allowed me to do that. It made it so accessible and so fluid, and that's why the city is the best place to go to at some point. I'm like a Cape Town girl, so coming to a really gritty city where people don't sleep and people work constantly is so refreshing, because I felt like I finally found a place where I was aligned with other people in the space.